Day by Day, presented by First Community Credit Union. Life is better with community.
Yeah, the off-season went by pretty fast. Pretty anxious after a first-round exit. A lot of new changes, a lot of new coaches.
Yeah, a lot of new guys. We're all just kind of excited just to get back out here. It's giving more opportunities to new players. It's just really fun to see them work hard and have us older guys kind of lead the way a little bit, so pretty exciting.
Summer workouts get kind of long towards the end, but you know, fall camp's here and it's my last dance, is what we've been saying, the older guys. So it's pretty special to be out here and getting back, putting the pads on, running around and showing what everyone can do. It's been really special and I'm looking forward to it.
A lot of fun to be on Old Memorial Stadium. You know, I'm sure it brings back a lot of memories when the guys that played out here and played the games, and I was fortunate to be one of those guys that coached games here, and a lot of fun to get back out here at Memorial. But it's just awesome for our current players to have a brand new turf, and we're so thankful to have this. You know, our administration worked hard to get it, people from the foundation and a number of people that got us to this point, and to have this brand new turf out here and a good surface to practice on outside has been really awesome for us.
Yeah, well, I was here when Old Memorial was here, my first fall camp, and then now my last one is on this new turf, and definitely makes a big difference having these new meeting rooms and new turf. But yeah, it's really exciting. It adds to the environment for sure.
This is our last time hitting this field, and I think just being out here in the new facility and stuff like that, just blessed to be here.
Well, I think individual development is really important at this time of year. And when individuals develop, our team gets better. So that's what we're looking for. Guys to have a real desire to come out and get better each and every drill, each group session, each team session. And day by day, you know, we put it on our t-shirt here 10 years ago, and we aren't changing that. We want to get better each and every day. And it's individual development and getting guys better so they can help the team in any way they can.
No matter if it's your first year, starting or fourth year, you just got to play like you're going to beat the next person up. I would say just make sure you're leading everyone else and leaving the woodpile higher than when you got here.
Each and every person can lead, and we really worked hard this summer on the leadership aspect of our team, you know, to take a team to another level. I really believe that. It needs to be player-led, and those guys are working hard to lead this team, and we got to keep on that and be really intentional about that.
You know, we got some new quarterbacks fighting for the opportunity, and then us running backs, you know, we got to kind of step up on that offensive side of the ball a little more. Me and Zay, you know, especially, I think a lot of new guys on the line too, and I think just helping them out with certain schemes and who they got to block and stuff like that.
Just making sure that everyone's competing during the whistles and making sure not to bring in the locker room. So really just making sure that you can compete as hard as you can and know that every spot's open.
Hey there! We're here
to invite you
to join First Community Credit Union.
FCCU is the proud partner
of the University of North Dakota Athletics.
FCCU is here to coach you
through every financial play.
No turnovers.
Only buckets.
When you join FCCU,
you get the full UND experience.
Enjoy our exclusive
UND credit and debit cards.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
You know, the addition of Coach Stein has been amazing. You know, I love him. I hear the great feedback from all the other guys, and he brings the energy every single day, and it's hard not to go into a workout and be fired up and juiced up, and he really pushes you to get the most out of you in the weight room and out here on the field.
Yeah, I think he's made a great connection with the players, and you know, that position spends more time with our players than any other position, so connecting and caring and pushing guys,
every day he brings the same attitude, and that means a lot to the team. Even if you come in workouts feeling sore or tired, biggest thing with him is definitely the energy that he gives off to the team as a whole.
Started here in February, super blessed to be here. Wife and I moved up and we've gotten settled and got to work with the guys. Summer, trained 4 days a week, field work every day, football work every day. We led the field work and empowered our leaders and our leadership group to run some player-led football work, and then finished off in the weight room every day. And I thought they had a really good summer. I think we're ready for fall camp and we're off to a really good start.
You know, I felt the best I've felt coming into fall camp since, and you know, seeing his presence around the field and always checking up on guys and supporting us, you know, it's been really special for me especially, but I know the younger guys are really feeling the love from him too.
I'm originally from the Washington, D.C. area, Northern Virginia, DMV area, but it's taken me a little bit of everywhere. I started off down in Texas. I started off at the Division III level at a really small school up in Michigan, interned at Arkansas State, did my graduate assistantship and got my master's degree at EIU. Spent a small amount of time at Louisiana Tech and Northwestern State before I was brought back to EIU as the director, and really fortunate enough to work with a coach that worked here before and helped me get here with this staff.
He's really into the science of the training, and you know, no job is too small or too large for him to take on, and he's really into player development, and that's what we need from that position, and right now he's doing an excellent job.
I mean, when he comes out excited, ready to go at the beginning of practice, it kind of just helps us start our day in a better mood, and we just have a lot more energy.
His energy is, I don't even know how to describe it. It's through the roof. He's always got the best energy around. You know, it's hard to match. Being me, an older guy, you know, getting used to this change with Stein and Fricke and Coach Olson and all that, it's been great. You know, they bring the juice.
They've obviously handled a lot of change between change at my position, change at the offensive coordinator, and change at the offensive line coach position. And they've taken it in stride, and they just want to get better.
I think the guys are really rallying around them, especially Coach Stein. You know, we're with them more than the coaches throughout the summer and the off season, so it's been really good.
I've learned that the team is consistent, and they've done a really good job of training together and for each other. And then the community has been very, very welcoming between the coaches and their wives, and then just the community in general. My wife is an art teacher, and she's had a lot of welcome support from the football wives and from the art community here. So it's been really good for the both of us, and we're really excited.
Just based off of last year, I think there's a lot of games we just didn't finish. I think that's kind of been the main theme for our practice this year, just finishing, coming out, juiced up, ready to go.
Keep pounding and keep on going throughout this stuff. I mean, the younger guys, the sophomores, juniors, seniors, and even fifth and sixth years like me, you know, every day's a blessing. You know, we're out here doing this with all the team, and we got to be one big unit, and you know, just stick it out. You know, we got to be tired of being 7-5 and going to playoffs, and you know, tired of those losing. So we got to pick it up in camp here and just keep bringing this guys along the season.
Well, I think you always got to learn from the past. You also got to understand each and every year is different, each and every team is different, but we got to learn from the past, some of the things that we can do better as a staff. That's where it begins. Some things I can do better, leading the program. Those are things you really got to try to implement to take a program to another level. And you know, we've been a playoff team, and what we need to do and want to do in this program is go to the playoffs, but we want to advance in the playoffs. But you know, getting too far ahead of yourself is a huge mistake. You got to stay in the moment. That takes place one day at a time, 1 week at a time, one opponent at a time. So constant desire to improve is really huge.